Welcome, welcome to HTS Radio's Fresh Perspective. It's your boy D. Branch, Kenny Harper. We got a studio full of people today. My boy Mike Wells in the house from Bam Promotions is in the house. Jay Jelani from Ira Pacific. Kool-Aid making it sound good for us here in the studio. What's up? Welcome to HTS Radio. We got a lot to talk about today. Of course, NBA basketball, of course. It's got Kobe against Dirk Nowitzki and my Mavericks. You know I got a lot to say about that. The Mavericks on the run, got a little streak going. Can Kobe go into Dallas Airlines Center and get it done against the hot Mavericks right now? I don't know, but we got to get the TV. Oh, it's 74-72 starting the fourth quarter. The Mavericks are ahead by 2. All right, we'll see as the game goes along if I have something to brag about right here live on the air, ESPN 1420. And I guess it's kind of like a battle between you're a Laker fan, Hart, from Compton, California, outside of Los Angeles. You're a Kobe fan. What you think about that matchup tonight?
You guys got to, any of you guys got to deal with losing boy Howard.
Howard is with the Wizards now.
Oh, I'm tripping.
And then, you know, that's one thing I do. I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one thing I want to talk about tonight. You know, all you listeners can chime in, 296-1420. You want to join in on some of this dialogue about this topic. You know, you see the guys getting traded from one team to the next. You know, there was a, who got traded to Milwaukee and got hurt? From Utah Jazz, Mr. Brewer. All right, he got traded from the Utah Jazz to Milwaukee. All right, and 3 games into his trade, he blows out a hamstring. All right, now you got Josh Howard gets traded from the Mavericks to the Washington Wizards. All right, and his first game blows out a knee.
But out for the season.
Out for the season. You know, and you know what can you? What does that make you feel like as a fan? You know, first of all, when your guy a guy you've been watching, a guy you've been a fan of gets traded to another team, and then and then on the other end, as the owner of the team, you traded for him. You gave up Hayward to the Mavericks. You gave up Caron Butler to the Mavericks. You gave up Stevenson to the Mavericks, and the main guy that you got from the Mavericks during this trade. What happens? Busted up. All right. So and I kind of wonder sometimes, if there's any doctors or anything out there. Does the change of environment make you more apt to get hurt?
Well, then you understand why the Wizards are at the bottom of the cellar. Yeah. Some of these deals they're making.
Yeah, they need to change their name from the Wizards to something. They need to throw a bunch of every fans that come in get a Lucky Rabbit's foot or a 4-leaf clover or something. They need to do something to turn things around, because everything bad seems to be happening to the Washington Wizards.
Gilbert Arenas. Yeah,
Gilbert Arenas is gone before that. That mess and his sidekick who was involved with it as well. So some craziness going on. That's the NBA. We'll talk a little bit more about the NBA as the day goes along. We'll talk about college basketball as well. All right, the Wahine gonna do battle after this show tonight, actually. So everybody tune in after the show as the Wahine get ready to do battle, and I believe it's their last home stand. All right, so you got to get behind the Wahine as they try to make their run for hopefully a post-season bid here.
They're competitive. I like them.
Yeah, Dana Diaz has the Wahine playing very well. Very well. All right. And we got some special guests on the show tonight. Of course, we got one of the greatest basketball players in probably Portland Trailblazers history, and also University of Connecticut basketball history. Mr. Cliff Robinson is going to be joining us here in the show later on in the show. We'll be talking to him, pick his brain about what he thinks about the NBA, what's going on right now, and especially with trade issues. He played for, I believe, like 4 different teams: the Portland Trailblazers, Phoenix. He was all over the place. So I like to see what his thought is.
He played for a long time too. He
played for a number of years. And All-Star a few years. And we talked about briefly his UConn basketball playing career at the University of UConn, one of the biggest college basketball programs in the country. All right, and year after year, and he's up there. He's up there in many of the record books. All right, categories, of course. He did his thing. That's the reason why he was able to, first of all, get into the NBA and sustain the type of career that he had. We'd be talking to him. We'd be on the phone with our statistical analyst, Mr. David White, all the way from Arizona here in just a little bit. We'll get on the phone with him. We'll talk to Tess Whitlock, the basketball aficionado for HTS Radio Show. A lot going on, right? Everybody stay tuned. It's HTS Radio right here on ESPN
1420.